Hello everyone, this is Miss Sharon. Here is the presentation from the subject English language, and the name of the chapter is Values of Life. This is the chapter which is written by Rudyard Kipling. The name of the chapter is Values of Life. Let us see the introduction on Rudyard Kipling. Rudyard Kipling was an English poet and novelist. He is remembered for his children's books, including the ever popular The Jungle Book and Kim. He was strong advocate of the British Empire. He was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1907. Introduction on the chapter. Values in Life appears in a book of words, a volume of Kipling's collected speeches. The address was originally delivered in the fall of 1907 to the students of McGill University in Montreal, Canada. Mainly, the speech is an advice to the youth to keep off from the idea of wealth for wealth's sake or money madness. Let us go through the meanings. Reverence, it means deep respect for someone. Conspiracy, it means a secret plan or plot. Amassing, it means to gather or collect. Despondency, which means loss of hope or courage. Wavering, it means to become weak. Egotism, which means self interest or selfishness. Let us start with the summary. Kipling starts the speech with the comment about the custom of inviting scholars to speak or guide the students at educational institutes. Here, he humorously says that on such occasions, students pretend to show polite interest and reverence, and the scholars pretend to look virtuous. On such occasions, very little truth is spoken, and he too will follow that custom. Kipling further says that he will not discuss the truth, that sins of youth are due to its virtues. Arrogance is the result of its shyness. Brutality is the outcome of its natural virginity of spirit. According to Kipling, there is a well organized conspiracy in the world for an idea of wealth for wealth's sake, and students should not fall into this trap. Eventually, some people may submit to the money minded mentality of the world. However, there are some men upon whom the idea of wealth does not work. Neither the methods of amassing wealth interest them, nor do they have any price tag. Such a person is not considered smart, but after studying the man closely, people would realize that money dominates everybody except that man who does not want money. He will be fearless and do whatever he wants. Kipling says even for a selfless purpose, people should never indulge in amassing money with their both hands, forgetting their prime goal of honest work. Money madness makes us stoop or lose our soul. According to Kipling, youth should be the season of hope, ambition, upliftment, cheerfulness, and not the season of depressions, despondency, doubts, wavering, loneliness, and worthlessness. It is hell if you think like that. We must drive egotism away from our life by losing ourselves and indulging in selfless activities. In other words, take anything and everything seriously except yourself. Now, at last, in conclusion, Kipling advises the youth not to be smart, and if anyone tries to be smart in his work, talk, play, just lead him, lovingly but firmly, to a knowledge of higher and more interesting things. And let us see what you learn from this chapter. A fact that is revealed in this chapter is that those people who are in your life may not necessarily be in your life because of who you are, because of what you are. Those who chase wealth will isolate themselves with others, but they will learn about life by engaging with a man who does not believe in wealth. Here is the end of the chapter, students. Thank you for watching.